Isang magandang araw sa ating lahat at welcome sa ating channel. Kung bago ka pa lang dito, ay pakiclick mo na ang subscribe button at ang notification bell para lagi kang updated sa mga susunod nating mga lessons. Tara, simulan na natin! Ang topic natin ngayon ay para sa mga grade 11 General Mathematics students, which is zeros of exponential functions. At ito ay makikita nyo sa page 552 hanggang 558 ng inyong Pivot 4a module. Mas maganda sana kung hawak nyo ang inyong mga modules, may hawak kayong panulat at sulat ng papel para makasabay kayo habang tayo ay nagle-lesson. Ang objective natin sa lesson natin ngayon, determine the zeros of an exponential function. Para sa ating definitions, the zero of an exponential function refers to the value of the independent variable x that makes the function zero. And to find the zero of an exponential function f of x, we are going to equate f of x to 0 and then solve for x. Para mas maunawaan natin, let's have our examples. Let's say we are asked to determine the zero of the given exponential function f of x is equal to 3 raised to x. So, ang sabi natin kanina, to find the zero of a function, we are going to equate our function to 0. So, that means yung 3 raised to x natin, equate natin daw siya sa 0. So, 3 raised to x is equal to 0. Ngayon, nahanap tayo ngayon ng value ni x, which is, na kapag i-evaluate natin, ang result dapat ay 0. Since dun sa given natin na function, wala tayong makikita na value ni x that will make our function 0. Okay? Wala tayong makikita na real value ni x. Okay? Na magiging 0. Kahit ito gawin natin 0, let's say yung x natin ay 0. 3 raised to 0, that is 1, di ba? We are going to review the laws of exponents. So 3 raised to 1, so that is, at 3 raised to 0, that is equal to 1. So kahit ito naman, gawin natin 1. 3 raised to 1, that is equal to 3. So 3 squared, mas lalaki pa yung ating mga numbers. Kung negative naman yan, so 3 raised to negative 1, that is 1/3. So, ibig sabihin, hindi pa rin siya equal kay 0. So, wala tayong makikita na real value ni x that will make our statement 3 raised to x is equal to 0. Wala tayong makikita na value ni x that will make this statement a true statement. So, that means this one has no 0. Okay? So, yun yung ating sagot dyan. Now, let's have our second example. Determine the zero of the given exponential function. G of x is equal to 5 raised to 3x minus 12 minus 1. Okay? So, ang sabi kanina, to find the zero of our function, we're going to equate our function to 0. So, yung g of x natin is equal to 0. And yung g of x natin is 5 raised to x raised to 3x minus 12 minus 1. So, ito equate natin sa 0. So, we have 5 raised to 3x minus 12 minus 1 is equal to 0. So, equate muna natin sa 0 yung ating function. And then, we are going to solve for the value of x. So, una natin gagawin, simplify muna natin. Tanggalin muna natin itong negative 1. So, paano natin matatanggal yung negative 1? So, by the use of addition property of equality. So, magpa-plus 1 tayo dyan. Plus 1 tayo, then plus 1 din tayo sa kabila. So, matitira na lang 5 raised to 3x minus 12, negative 1 plus 1, so that is 0 na. So, wala na siya. And then dito, may plus 1 tayo, di ba? Plus 1 tayo dito, plus 1 din tayo sa kabila. Kaya magkakaroon tayo dito ng positive 1. Kasi 0 plus 1, that is 1. Okay? Ngayon, next natin na gagawin, kailangan pareho yung ating base para ma-equate natin yung exponent nila. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, yung 1 natin, express natin siya ng kailangan ng base niya ay 5. Okay? So, paano yun? So, we have 5 raised to 3x minus 12 is equal to. So, yung 1, pwede natin siyang express as 5 raised to 0. Sir, bakit 5 raised to 0? Ano ba ang resulta pag 5 raised to 0? So, 5 raised to 0, if we're going to review our laws of exponents, di ba? 5 raised to 0, that is equal to 1. So, that means, yung 5 raised to 0 natin, equal din siya kay 1. Okay? So, ngayon, pareho na yung base nila. So, that means, our x sub 1 dito is equal dun sa ating x sub 2. Okay? So, we have 3x minus 12 is equal to, ang ating exponent dito is 0. Ayan. Then we can be able to solve for the value of x. So first, tanggalin natin yung negative 12. So magpa-plus 12 tayo dito, plus 12 sa kabila. So it will become 3x, negative 12 plus 12, that is 0 na, equals. Dito 0 plus 12, so that is plus positive 12. Hindi na natin dinalagay, so that is 12 na lang. Okay? And then, 3x is equal to 12. So, para matanggal yung ating 3, divide both sides by 3. So, this will become cancelled kasi 3 divided by 3 is 1. Hindi siya naging 0. 3 divided by 3 is 1. Kaya, 1 times x, so that is x na lang, equals 12 divided by 3 is 4. So, that means our x is equal to 4. So, the zero of our function, g of x, is equal to 5 raised to 3x minus 12 minus 1 is x equals 4. This is our zero. This is the zero of our function. Now let's have our third example. Let's say we are asked to determine the zero of our given function h of x is equal to 1/2 raised to 3x plus 5 minus 8. Okay? So ang sabi, to find the zero, we are going to equate our function to 0. So we have 1/2 raised to 3x plus 5 minus 8 equals 0. Okay? So first, simplify muna natin by eliminating this negative 8. So magpa-plus 8 tayo dito, plus 8 din sa kabila. So we now have 1/2 raised to 3x plus 5 is equal to 0 plus 8. Dito muna, yung negative 8 natin plus 8, that is 0. Kaya siya nawala dito. And then dito naman, 0 plus 8, so that is 8 na lang. Okay? Next. So, ang gagawin na natin, pagpaparehasin na natin yung ating base. So, dito ay 1/2, dito ay 8. So, paano kaya natin yun i-express? Silang pareho na magkakapareho ang kanilang base. So, yung 1/2, kung titingnan natin, kung re-reviewin nyo rin yung laws of exponents, yung 1/2 equal din siya sa 2 raised to negative 1. Diba? So, 2 raised to negative 1, diba? Sa laws of exponent natin, let's say we have x raised to negative n, that is equal to 1 over x raised to n. Oh, so, ganun yun. So, ito yung given natin. So, that is equal to x raised to negative n. So, kaya naging, yung 1/2 natin is naging 2 raised to negative 1. Okay. So, pwede natin express yung 1/2 natin as 2 raised to negative 1. Then, yung exponent niya na 3x plus 5 is equal to, yung 8 natin, pwede natin siyang i-express na gamit din ang base na 2, which is 2 cube. Diba? Bakit 2 cube? Kasi 2 times 2, that is 4 times 2, so that is 8. So, yung 8 natin is also equal to 2 cube. Ayan, so parehas na yung base nila. Right? So, first, yung negative 1, distribute muna natin dito. Diba? So, loss of exponent ulit, diba? So, we have x raised to n raised to m, so that is x raised to n times m. Diba? Equal sila. Ay, ito natin lagay. Equals x raised to n m or mn. Diba? So, pag ibig sabihin lang na, pag multiply natin silang dalawa. Okay. So, we have negative 1 times 3x, so that is 2 raised to negative 3x. Then, negative 1 times positive 5, that is negative 5. Equals 2 cube. Okay? So, we have now, parehas na yung base natin. And then, ibig sabihin, equal na yung ating dalawang exponent. Dito na natin solve. So, we have negative 3x minus 5, exponent natin, is equal to 3. Okay? Laki-lakihan natin. Negative 3x minus 5 is equal to 3. Okay? So, simplify na natin. Yung negative 5 ay i-remove natin by adding positive 5 here, then positive 5 there. So, negative 3x, negative 5 plus 5, that is 0. Kaya negative 3x na lang. And then 3 plus 5. Okay, so we have negative 3x is equal to 8. And then divide both sides by negative 3. So ito ay na-cancel, it become 1. Okay? So x equals negative 8 over 3. So that means our 0 is x equals negative 8 over 3. Now it's your turn. Mas maganda sana kung ipopost nyo muna ang video na ito at pagkatapos ay kumuha kayo ng panulat at sulat ng papel at subukan yung sagutan ng ating given. At pagkatapos ay i-play nyo ulit ang video na ito at sabay-sabay natin itong sagutan. Ngayon, sagutan na natin. So, we are going to determine the zero of the given exponential function. F of x is equal to 4 raised to x plus 1 minus 2. So, equate down natin siya sa 0. So, we have 4 raised to x plus 1 minus 2 equals 0. Okay? So, yung negative 2 natin, plus 2 tayo dito, plus 2 din sa kabila. Kaya, magiging 4 raised to x plus 1 equals positive 2 na lang. So, 0 plus 2 is positive 2. Yung negative 2 dito nawala kasi negative 2 plus 2, that is 0. Okay. So, express na ngayon natin sila, di ba? As dapat pareho ang kanilang base. So, yung 4 natin dito, pwede natin siyang i-express as 2 squared. So, 2 squared is equal to 4. Ba't natin ginawa yun? Para pareho sila ng base. Okay? So, 2 squared is equal to 4. Kaya, in-express na sila as 2 squared. Okay, quantity x plus 1 raised to x plus 1 sila equals 2. Okay, so ngayon, multiply natin sila. So meron tayong 2 raised to 2x plus 2 equals 2. Since pareho na yung base nila, pareho na yung exponent natin, equal na rin yung exponent natin dito. So that means 2x plus 2 equals 1. Sir, bakit 1? Wala naman nakalagay. Mayroon tayo dyan 1, di ba? Kasi 2 raised to 1 is equal to 2. Okay? Sir, ba't hindi 0? Hindi yan 0 kasi kapag 2 raised to 0, that is equal to 1. Okay? So, ang value na nakikita, kahit hindi natin nakikita yon, ang value ng ating exponent dito ay 1. So, kaya siya 2x plus 2 is equal to 1. Ayan. Then, let us solve for x. So, 2x, since positive 2 ito, magma-minus 2 tayo sa magkabilang side ng ating equation. So, we have 2x na lang. 2 minus 2 kasi is 0 equals 1 minus 2. Okay? So, you have 2x is equal to negative 1. So, 1 minus 2, that is negative 1. Then, we are going to divide both sides by 2. So, our x is equal to negative 1/2. So, this is the zero of our given function. F of x is equal to 4 raised to x plus 1 minus 2. So the zero is x is equal to negative 1/2. Sana'y may natutunan kayo sa lesson natin ngayong araw. At kung meron kayong mga katanungan, ay pwede nyo itong ilagay sa comment sa ibaba at pipilitin ko itong masagot. At huwag nyo rin kalimutan na i-share ito sa iba nyo pang mga kakilala. Hanggang sa mga susunod nating mga lessons, paalam!